And I slap. I wouldn't do that. That would be rude. Oh! Hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everyone. My name is Shannon Elshock. We're off to a great fucking start. Hey, hi, ho, and howdy, everyone. My name is Shannon Elshock, and welcome yet again to another episode of content on this channel. Impossible. Not quite this yet. We're getting there. Yeah, it is something. I know it's technically content. An update can be content. Fuck you, don't tell me what my content is. Anyway, that's right, boys, girls, and those who are too goddamn beautiful for such titles and like to do little dances in the moonlight. Yeah. I'm just really quickly dropping in. Quickly. This could go on for 7.5 hours. We know me at this point. Giving you a little bit of an update as to what's going on. I'm already coming at this, I've noticed, with a more jovial tone of voice than I have been dreading coming back to talk about things with it. So, you know, that's great. I'm sure I'll keep that up for the whole goddamn time. I got new glasses. Does it implode my face too much? Probably. My eyes are so fucked. But I can see now. It's kind of magical. Anyway, yeah, so really quickly, I'm just gonna drop in here and basically give you guys a kind of vague-ish sort of understanding of why I've been gone for a while. Take it how you will. I'm sure a lot of you will just be like, it's because you're stupid! And I'm like, well, I mean, yeah, but that's not... You don't have to, like, say it out loud and stuff. Like, just keep the quiet part in your head. No. Stupid bits aside, it has been an interesting chunk of time. Because there's two major reasons why I've kind of been gone. And again, I'm going to come at them fairly vaguely. One, because it's not really my place to talk about one of them too terribly much. It isn't me. It is someone else who is dealing with some stuff, and it is me dealing with that person dealing with stuff. So I'm going to be fairly vague about it because it's not my fucking business. And it's not yours either. Fun fact. But you get that. You smart. You understand. You know what's up. And the other one is much more my business. It's very personal IRL shit for me. That is either amazing or really fucking a bummer. And as each and every day moves forward, boy, it's feeling more like the latter, doesn't it? Anyway, so I'm going to really quickly talk about this, and then I'm just going to go ahead and say, fuck it, and I'm going to start recording some more stuff. Because I want to, because I know you guys want me to. What am I going to record? Who the fuck knows? Maybe it's nothing that's on... Maybe I just canceled all of our series that we're watching. That's likely, huh? It's not very likely. But I'm just going to hit things as they go. Yes, I'm just going to abuse them aggressively. Just slapping. We've already seen what I can do. I barely tapped myself earlier. And that was a very aggressive noise or whatever it was. It scared me. I almost thought I needed to redo the intro. Anyway. Yeah. So that's what this video is going to be. This isn't going to be updates on any of the other cool, interesting shit that's been happening out there. I want to make separate videos for things like Ruby Ice Queendom. Holy fucking shitballs. Things like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Holy fucking shitballs. You know, shit like that. Probably other things. What else have I done? I mean, I played through Legend Arceus. I know I said we were going to do that on the channel. But then life was life. So that didn't happen. There's probably something else in there. I played through Genshin Impact. Was that before or after I left? I don't fucking remember. I have no concept of time. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put this quarter in my little quarter thing, because for some reason it wasn't there. Anyway, I'm going to kind of just, again, be fairly vague about this stuff, so I do appreciate any understanding there, but, yeah, so, again, I've been gone for the vast majority of this beginning chunk of the year, which is, stellar. I love that. I love that for me. I love that you love that for me. I'm trying to be funny about this, but it's hard to be funny about it because it's incredibly depressing and scary. When was the last video we actually put out? Obviously, I did the Ruby OST back in fucking January. I did do the 2 live stream things, which were fun, so I'm glad. Thank you to everyone who dropped in for those. Those were fun to do. I would like to do more of that in time, but for now, we'll just leave that. Anyway, I'll watch the rest of that later. Thank you, Jake. I will watch more later for your Pokemon Unite information is this. Anyway, so I've been gone through most of this beginning chunk of the year. I was gone a little bit towards the end of last year. I know because I have all of these goddamn fucking BDSP videos sitting on my computer that are still not out yet. I'm glad we've collectively moved on from BDSP into Legends Arceus, and now people view BDSP with such unfettered disdain before I finish the series. That's great. I love that. I love that for me. I thought it was fine. Legends is way better, but it was fine. Anyway. Yeah, so I've been gone for a hot minute. And I'll talk about the first one that doesn't have to do with me as much first. Again, vaguely. Long story put, as short as I can kind of make it, family issues came up. Obviously, family issues are always a fairly consistent thing with me because, my family is complicated sometimes. Yeah. Again, long story short, a while back, I got, for a while now, we've been kind of having back and forths talking to someone in my family who has been going through a difficult time, to say the least. Just one of those things where it feels like, at least for them, everything is going wrong all the time. And that has been happening for quite a while now. It's been a fairly consistent issue for them. And just in case they ever stumble into this, you fucking know I love you, right? Like, I need you to understand that I love you and that you are loved by so many fucking people. You take care of yourself, you're gonna kick its ass. But anyway, this member of my family has been going through a lot. I'm already getting about it. Going through a lot. And this has been a fairly consistent thing for months now. So, it's something I've been dealing with in the background. Fairly recently, in the past month and change or whatever, I got a phone call in the middle of the night from this person, and I have never been more scared of anything in my entire life. It was unbelievably terrifying to hear someone I have known my entire life, someone I adore dearly, someone I look up to as a personal fucking hero of mine in so many goddamn ways, be in a state of such utter panic and confusion. And, like, they're one of those people that throughout so much of our lives, they were always the kind of the quiet stoic one who never really expressed an abundance of emotion, never really cried, never really did anything like that. So over the past few years, seeing points where they kind of hit a difficult patch and like seeing them cry and hear them, it's incredibly hard for me. Surely harder for them, but it was hard for me to hear because it's so strange to think about, even though I'm sure that stoicism, that hiding away your emotions in the first place, is a decent part of why they're having the trouble that they are now. And that's not a knock on them for like, how dare you have done this, but just like, yeah, that probably has a role to play in it, whether you did it intentionally or not. Just because, again, it's that thing, you let that build up for so long, it starts to bite back at you. Anyway, I receive a phone call in the middle of the night, and it terrifies the ever-loving shit out of me. I don't think I probably need to explain. Like, the context you've gotten so far is probably enough for you to understand what the phone call was. So, I stayed with them on the phone for a good 30, 40 minutes or whatever, just trying to talk them down, trying to talk them through things, not knowing what to do myself. I'm already a fucking mess of a human being. I've been through similar shit in the past, not to the same extent, but I've been through some similar shit in the past, but that doesn't mean I know the magic fuck you button to fix it. In fact, I know for a fact that's not how that works, especially not with added context to their situation. Anyway, they had a really difficult time of it, and eventually, finally was able to kind of talk them into a position where I could go speak to everyone else and, like, the family, and be like, hey, this is going on, I don't know what to do, what the fuck is happening, how do I fix this, you need to know this, da-da-da-da-da, and they were able to talk, and from there we were able to get them through the rest of the night. Needless to say, that was fucking scary. Again, I've never been scared by anything quite the same way and to the same extent as that. It just took a very scary concept and made it very, very real very, very quickly. Especially with the added build-up of everything we've been going through for the past couple months. So anyway, got through that night and kind of just had to worry about that off and on, hearing more and more about what's going on and what the situation is and how the situation's developing, what is being done to help here and there, and a lot of back and forth for a while now. As of right now, they seem to be they're in a better situation for sure. I got like a phone call from them, not yesterday, but the night before, I think it was, where we got to talk for a fair bit, and a little bit. It was a fairly short call. Neither of us really knew too much what to say, but you could at least tell that they were in a better place, even if it wasn't in a good place. It was a better place than last time we had spoken. Anyway, I don't have a clean fucking resolution to this fucking story because it's not over yet and I don't know how to fucking fix it. And so I'm just trying to put in perspective that is something I've been dealing with in the background for quite a while now. And again, it's a lot for me to take, but like obviously I'm not the one also in that situation too. So like it's far worse for them. So yeah, again, I don't have a fucking neat and tidy bow for that, but that's just one of the reasons I've been gone is dealing with that situation. And yeah, it's not their fault. They're not broken and weird and crazy, and I don't, like, if you fucking hear me, if you're seeing this, I don't know why you are. Don't look at your ugly friend. Family, you know what I mean. And I'm trying to be vague. But, like, you know, we all have our struggles, and some of them are just a little different and a little more complicated than others, but that doesn't mean you're something unfixable, and I don't mean fixable as in, like, you're broken and something has to be fixed as much. It's not something you cannot overcome, is my point. You cannot learn to deal with. You cannot beat out in the way of controlling it over time. So, I don't know. Point is, fucking shitballs. That's sucked. There's been very little positive and fun to come out of that one. But that is one of the reasons I have been so absent. Because that has been very stressful. I don't know what is going to happen with it. There was obviously even far more uncertainty back then, but, you know, it just is what it is. We're just doing what we can to support them how we can, where we can, when we can. So that was one thing, and the other one is less serious, but much more of a personal thing for me. And again, I'm going to play it vague, because it is more personal stuff. That's weird. Yeah, I won't tell you about the other thing because it's not about me, and I won't tell you too much about this one because it's about me. Some people will get it. Anyway. So obviously I've been doing this for a hot minute now. It is crazy to think about. We've been doing, what, 4 or 5 fucking years now at this point? I don't remember. I missed the last goddamn anniversary because I'm stupid. Also was a little depressed. Don't worry about that. Anyway, my point is, we've been doing this for quite a hot minute now, and I have been kind of just going about it as best I can, obviously to varying degrees of success. But long story short, earlier in this year, there is a thing out there that I really like. There is an occupation, a job, a thing that I have always held in high appreciation, but I've always kind of held the perspective of like, this is not for me. This is something that I really love. This is something that I like. This is something that I appreciate. This is something I'm glad that exists. This is something that I'll always support, cheer on, all that shit. It's been that way for quite a while now. But I've always kind of held the perspective like, yes, but that's not for me. Like, if the opportunity showed itself to me, I would not be like, oh yeah, I want to do that. I wouldn't be like, I'm not going to go do an interview for that, or whatever the case may be. I wouldn't apply for that job. And then, and then, earlier in the year, that opportunity came. That opportunity went, hey, yo, you want to bet? It was like threatening me. It's like pushing me up against the lockers, like, fucking tell me how you really feel. And I was like, oh god. Anyway, the opportunity. What the fuck was that weird analogy? Anyway, point is, I just wanted to try and alleviate the situation. Anyway, the opportunity showed itself. Applications for this said job, in the IRL of it all, showed up, and I was like, oh, that's crazy, that's cool. I guess that means more of this will be happening, and that is a good thing. You'll love to see that. So I went ahead and went and talked to a friend and was like, hey, buddy, check this out. This is fucking crazy, huh? Right? This is cool. This is a thing. They're doing applications for this and shit. And he was like, yeah, fuck, that is cool. I would totally love to do that. I can't right now, but like totally, like in time, like that would be my thing. That would be so fucking cool, right? And I kind of just responded, yeah, that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? As the realization slowly dawned on me that, yeah, that would be cool. That would be a lot, actually. And we kept talking. He was like, oh, and this would happen, and you could do this, and this means this, and fuck yeah. And I was like, yeah, yeah. Yep. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. And that continued on for a while until he just kind of paused and went to me like, you know, it kind of sounds like you want to do it. And I was like, yeah, it does kind of sound like that, doesn't it? And so I applied for it. And for a lot of people, that'd be like, I don't really know what that means, especially since I am being fake. But I don't really understand the significance of this. The significance is this. I don't do anything. I don't go out and do anything. I don't go to places. I don't hang out places. I don't do anything like that. I don't apply for shit. I don't go out of my way to do anything. The closest, like, I think back on things in my life, some of the biggest things that were me reaching outside of my box and stuff are, like, I remember how fucking weird and crazy it was when I fucking set up a dentist appointment for the first time. Like, that was something. I'm dying! For the first time, which was a huge thing and wild and crazy and weird. And I did my fucking glasses appointment a little bit ago, and it was like, oh, that's crazy. It's actually not that complicated or hard, and I don't know why I was so scared of it for so long. But my point is, like, you have things like that. You have me getting into voice acting for the first time. And I remember when I first did that, I needed people in my corner cheering me on and more to get to that point, because basically I got to the opportunity arose, and I was like, well, this is kind of something I'd be interested in. It'd be cool. And I went and talked to my dad about it, and he was like, oh, fucking A, cool, right? You gonna do it? I'm like, maybe, yeah. And he was like, cool, awesome, tell me how it goes and shit. And then I ended up coming back a day or two later, like, I can't do it, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't make the thing happen. To which my family's response was, cool, we're gonna bully this child. we're gonna bully this teenager into getting this shit done. And I say that with the utmost of love. Like, it was them just sitting there for like hours, just coaching me through it, and just being like, fucking, like, just going ape shit, trying to make me feel okay with being kind of weird, because you have to be kind of weird to do that, because it's an inherently strange thing. But my point is, like, it took a lot of babysitting and coaching and bribing and bullying to make that happen. And I will never, not be thankful for that, because I needed it, because I then got the fucking thing, which went nowhere, but instead gave me the confidence to go and do other things, which allowed me to reach into more voice acting stuff, which allowed my stuff to grow, which allowed me to get into wanting to do YouTube more, which allowed the creation of my older channel in earnest, which allowed me to go, fuck it, let's do double hit. And now we're here. But my point in mentioning all of that is, I didn't do that on my own. Like, I did to an extent. Like, I'm the one who did the fucking thing. I was the one who did that. But I needed people pushing me and dragging me to get there. That was not something I did entirely on my own. I say that because that's the kind of person I've been my entire life. I don't go out and do stuff. I still do not have a car. I still do not have a GED. I still didn't fucking graduate high school. Like, so much shit never happened because I'm not that kind of a person. Turns out, boy, your childhood can fuck you up in a lot of different ways, huh? All sorts of different ways. Great. Fuck. Anyway, my point is, I have always been that kind of a person. This is the one time I have ever just said, fuck it, I don't care, and I went for it. I ran at it. Because, like, again, it's funny, I remember, I was even looking at the forum as I was putting it together and stuff, and there's at one point a question that was like, hey, what this and your dream and all shit like that, and I was like, fucking dream? This is my dream. Oh my god, fuck, it is my dream. Oh my god, no. And just slowly devolving into, no, like, this means the world to me. I do care about this. I would give almost anything to make this specific dream happen. And that's the thing, like, were it to happen, holy shit, some shit would change. Like, there would have to be a lot of changes and improvements in my just normal IRL day-to-day life. One of the reasons I haven't been back here is because I've been kind of waiting to hear back on this, because it's one of those things, like, depending on how it goes, like, it could literally affect this channel. I'll be like, how the hell is that happening? Like, and I mean, time is a bitch. That's what I mean. Amongst other things, like, just time. Like, I wouldn't have time to do this. And I know for a lot of people that'd be like, fucking all the time, you already don't point, and like, it's, you know, you guys are really nice. I don't know why I'm giving you shit. I'm giving myself shit through you. I don't know how that works, but you understand what I'm trying to say. And this is also the thing, is like, I have no doubt that the vast majority of you, because I have such an amazing audience, would be like, oh, no shit, get it, boy. And I'd be like, but that might mean, fuck you, I don't care, do it. Shut up. Shut up and make your dreams a reality. We just want you to be happy, because I have an incredibly sweet audience. And there'll be like 5 people that are like, where the fuck is fucking... Where's Erased? Like, not coming. I don't know what you want from me. Like, I think I've made it clear, like, that's just not happening at this point. Anyway. My back. My point is, my back. Oh, I did a terrible thing to it, apparently, when I did that little laughy chuckle thing I did. That's no good. My point is, it is something that would fundamentally change situations around, and yeah, like, if it happens, I don't know what that means for this, and because of it, I've kind of been trying to avoid this as much as possible, while trying to burn as much time as possible through however I can. Got my tax return earlier, scooped up an Oculus Quest 2, and I've been using that to absolutely murder my concept of time. It's been really fun. It's really enjoyable. I got to meet some cool people, stuff like that. I haven't been using it super often the last couple of days, but that's also because I've been like, I should really do literally anything else. So I was like, I'll fucking update Genshin, try that, and try not to get too mad at it. And I'll play more Pokemon Unite, because that's just fun as fuck. And I'll go shiny hunt some more. Shit like that. The Guardians of the Galaxy game's pretty fun. Anyway. My point being in all that is, like, I was obviously scared on that front, and I'm also scared on the other side of things, which is, it doesn't happen. And as I was saying earlier, every day further that we go along, the more it feels, at the very least, like, that's just not gonna happen. And it's a bummer. It is incredibly depressing. It is incredibly demoralizing. Because, again, it kind of hit me like a ton of bricks how important it is to me. So the idea of having that opportunity waved in front of me and then have it fall through the cracks is really sad. So that was the other reason I didn't want to come back, because I didn't want to come back right away if I'm going to immediately be incredibly fucking depressed because my shit doesn't happen, and then I'm like, fuck. I guess I'll just go cry myself to sleep each and every night. But that's also the thing, is like, at this point, I don't know what's going to happen. It's still up in the air, though I am leaning towards, that's probably not going to happen. That isn't going to stop me the next time those applications show up, and I have every right to believe, every right. This is my rights. I have every reason to believe they will eventually down the line. Then I will try again. And I will try again harder and stronger and faster and better than ever, because I know what I want to do. Because this time, I ran into it. I sprinted into it. I did things that I, in the end, regret. Like, I would rather have done this and this and this and this. And, you know, it makes more sense to have done this and this. But that's stuff I couldn't think about at the time, because I knew if I thought about it before I did it, like, I was never going to do it. Because that's the kind of person I've been in the past, and I refuse to let myself scare myself out of it. I know how scared I am just thinking about it in retrospect. I know what kind of person I would have been if I thought about it too much before I did it. I wouldn't have done it at all. And I had no intention of doing that. Like, I had no intention of letting that happen. Because, again, apparently, this means more to me than almost anything else. So, long story put short, that is why I have been gone. Because of the family thing, and not knowing how that's going to turn out, and being scared and always worried and trying to figure shit out there and trying to do what we can to fix that. On top of, in my own personal fucking corner of the universe, dealing with this and trying to get through the past month while trying not to go too overboard on the channel, because what happens if it works, or what happens if it fails, whatever the fucking case may be. Again, I don't know. I could have long since already been passed over. Who the fuck knows? It could have happened literally the first day I put my shit in. But I don't know because, applications. Who's to say they're gonna go, yes, Shannon, you beautiful, sexy bastard. You most gorgeous hoe. We've decided we're not going to go with you today, but try again next time, my dear friend. Like, that's not the thing I think's gonna happen. Mostly because of the way it was said. But I don't think it's gonna happen in general. So I kind of have to use my best judgment of, well, I guess this just doesn't work like that. But again, the point is it made it abundantly clear to me that regardless of whatever happens this time, like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm going to make it happen. There's kind of that classic interview question of, hey, what are you going to do if this fails? And it's probably the question I've thought about most of all, and I've run over in my head constantly. Think about this, because I dream perpetually of failure. And that is, don't get me wrong, I'm going to be bummed, and I'm going to be upset, and probably a little depressed, and I'm not going to know what to do, and I'm going to be saddened, and I'm going to be incredibly demoralized. And then I'm going to get back to doing what I do, because it's what I do. And the next time you come around with it, I'm going to make you fucking understand. Probably wouldn't say it quite like that, but you know what I'm trying to say is, like, I'm going to come at it twice as hard next time, because nothing I have ever done in a pursuit like this has ever made me commit to doing it entirely on my own and with such passion and drive towards it. Like, that's never happened before, even with, again, big things like the channel or the big things like voice acting. Like, it's not happened. So, like, it's not going to stop me. It just makes it abundantly clear to me that, yeah, this is what I want to do. So, when this inevitably fucking fails, if it has not already, then next time it happens, I will go again. And I will go again with a better idea of what it is I want to do and how I'm doing it. And they won't pass up again, because they're not fools. They know what's up. They know how goddamn beautiful I am. Yeah, I don't know. It's complicated. And again, I'm trying to keep it as vague as possible because it's IRL shit. But the point is, I'm beautiful and they should hire me immediately. Like, what the fuck? What are they doing, silly gooses? No, but seriously. I'm just going to get back to doing things. And we will come at it from there. And again, that's the thing is, I know... Like, it is a complicated thing to think about, because I think about, again, like, if it were to happen, obviously, again, that potentially means a lot of sad things for the channel, and changes, and at absolute worst, maybe even having to say goodbye, and I understand that, and it's a bummer, and, like, I don't want to leave you guys hanging, which is another reason why I've tried not coming back, because I don't want to keep progressing down roads and give you hope that something's going to happen if it doesn't, or again, if I just get really depressed because it doesn't happen for me. And again, that's the thing is, I know that if everyone knew what was going on, like, the vast majority of you would be like, oh, fuck yeah, get that. Seriously, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, don't hesitate for a second. Are you fucking crazy? Are you insane? And, like, I was like, no, I did it. What the fuck? Just stop yelling at me. But, like, that's the point is I know my audience is incredibly supportive and wonderful and amazing, and you guys would be in my corner 100%. And I'm sure many of you still are. the very few people who are aware of the situation to one extent or another, are all like, fuck yes, dude, are you kidding me? And I'm like, even if that means, like, I don't give a shit, fucking do it, shut up. Make yourself happy, Jesus Christ. But yeah, that is why I have been gone. Family issues, and, not letting my dreams be dreams. So say Shia. Anyway, that's been what's up. Again, obviously, other things have happened, in the time that I've been away. Again, bunch of Pokemon shit, bunch of Ruby shit. And I will talk about stuff like that, in their own videos and such. As for what's gonna keep happening on the channel, I don't fucking know. I'm gonna just kind of wing shit. Because it's the best thing I can do to get back into the groove is just kind of pop off. So I will figure out what it is I can do. I haven't recorded a fucking reaction in fucking forever. I don't remember where we left off on literally anything. So that's great. You know, I love that. But I will try and do stuff. Hopefully, probably leaning towards fun stuff. I'm just saying this right now. Don't, Magia Record people, I love you dearly. Don't get your hopes up. It's not. Don't get your hopes up anytime soon about me hopping back on a Magia Record. Someday, probably. But also I'd like to point out the funny factor of, like, you know, it's funny, we haven't been getting that Monica movie for so long, and it's entirely possible that it's because they've been making a fucking Ruby show the whole time in the background. I'm just like, worth it. Anyway, God, that's so wild. I can't wait to talk about Ice Queendom. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching and catching up with me. Sorry for my rambles, as always is said. I was gonna make it quick. 40 minutes. Sounds about right if I do say so myself. This is me. And you're you. Yeah, so we are gonna go ahead and try and get things going back on the channel, to varying degrees of success, I'm sure. Again, I have all of those final 10, 15 fucking episodes or whatever the fuck of BDSP that will continue coming out. I think I have up through episode 15? Yeah, up through episode 15 uploaded. I need to... the only one I still need to edit and, like, render is the finale, because it's 7 years long. Cynthia beat my ass. Anyway, of course she did. It's Cynthia. But anyway, so I still haven't got that edited and rendered. I have it edited, I just don't have it rendered yet. And then I need to fucking goddamn... It's been so long, what is that called? Fuck. The thing where I make it so it's the appropriate size so I can actually upload it to YouTube. I don't remember what it's called. I don't remember what it's called. I'm so stupid. It's been so long. It's been so long since I heard you loved me. Anyway. Whatever the fuck it is. That thing. I don't remember. Anyway, I have to do that to the last videos, and then I can get them uploaded, and you can watch them. To the 2 people who will watch them. But at least it'll be something happening, and they'll try and filter in reactions throughout, so as to appease people who actually watch content on my channel. Anyway, so that's all happening. Again, I would like to do discussions for things like Scarlet and Violet, Pride Legends Arceus, Ice Queendom's gonna happen, fucking probably other stuff as well. I don't fucking know what else, but other things I'll talk about. There's just other videos I would like to talk about, other things that I've enjoyed a lot. Again, I would love to make Genshin videos. Obviously, probably not necessarily gameplay videos. It's a little fucking late for that at this point. Holy shit. I haven't done any of the Chasm Quest stuff, but I'm in the Chasm now. Anyway. Like, that's all stuff. And then I'm going to try not to get really mad at that game. Because that's the thing, is if I do a video on Genshin, it's going to be a video that's like, or it's going to be like, it's either going to be one really long video that takes a turn, or it's going to be two separate videos, one of me just going like, just aggressively sucking the game's dick, and then another video wanting to hit it with a sledgehammer. So it'll be great. It's a great game marred by weird decisions. Anyway, my point is, stuff. I'm here. I'm going to try and do stuff. So I hope you guys will join me in the stuff with which I do. And we'll have a good time. I do hope and suspect and dream and want and desire. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, toodles, doodles, and lemons. Stay beautiful, stay wonderful, stay gorgeous, stay golden. Pony boy. And I will see you all next time, whenever the heck that happens to be. Is there anything else I wanted to throw out here before I left? I don't think so, other than I'm beautiful, and you're welcome for my presence. No. I do think I'm looking fairly decent these days. You know? I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys next time. Toodles, lemons, everybody. Bye. I love you. Stay wonderful. I said that stuff. Bye, guys. I love you. Smooches. Turtles. I didn't stop recording yet.